It's spring and it's about damn time. Hey there, my name is Devaney and thanks so much for tuning into Short Not Sweet. Getting dressed is my favorite part of the day, so I love talking about it. And this week I have like a little bit of a spring haul. It's been a while. So this is basically just things I've gotten in since the last time I posted in like January. Oh Lord, it's been quite a while. Anyway, let's get into it. So I have some clothes, I have some jewelry, and then I also have shoes because first and foremost, I do love a good shoe. So let's get started. The first thing I have is kind of like a staple. And it's this crop blazer from Nordstrom. And it is in a wool blend. It's from the Nordstrom in-house brand. I don't know if you can see this. I've been wanting a crop blazer for a while. Like, I'm sure I kind of have like a long torso, but I have short legs. And so longer blazers, while I do love them, sometimes the proportion is not quite right. I also really like wearing big, like baggy, oversized jeans. And I feel like this blazer is a good contrast with those. So I've worn these with like my Citizens of Humanity horseshoe jeans, which are really baggy. I've worn these with my A Goldie balloon jeans. Like, these just go with everything. The only complaint I will have is this is kind of like it's black, but it's almost like an off black. So some of the black like trousers that I have are a little bit darker than these. So it's like not a perfect match, but honestly, it's gonna go ahead and be okay. It's fine. I still really love this blazer. The only problem now is now I need a linen one because I've been wearing this so much in the fall, in the winter. Actually, I got it in the winter, so just in the winter this year. I'm gonna need to continue wearing this. I love just the cut. I love the proportion. I'm gonna need a version of this for the summer. Oh Lord. Next up, another thing I've been wanting to get is more sweaters in different colors. You'll notice the trend. I'm trying to add a little bit more color into my wardrobe. And I've been wanting like a burgundy sweater. I want a brown sweater. And I've also wanted a navy sweater. And so I walked into the Gap a few weeks ago and found this. This is 100% cotton. Just beautiful. It's like slightly oversized because I'm between a small and a medium. I got this in a small. And it just fits perfectly. I have layered things underneath this sweater. I'll show you exactly how I've worn this in a few minutes here. But this was just such a great purchase. And I mean, obviously I'm gonna have to put this away soon because we're hopefully gonna start getting warm finally here in New York. But yes, already have worn this and I just love it so much. Now, our next stop is Madewell. And I bought these burgundy, what is this? It's like a mauve mulberry. I don't know, child. You see the color here. These are the low slung baggy jeans. And I got them in two colors. This is the first color here. I'm between a size like 27 and 28. I got these in a 28. I should have gotten a 27. These run very generously. They're kind of like a wide leg jean. If you can see here, I had to get them both hemmed and I also had to get them taken in. But now that I've done that, they fit really perfectly, very comfortably. And like I said, I wore these recently with that navy blazer, actually this navy sweater, excuse me. Really love this. And then I layered like a striped green and white button up underneath of the sweater. This was like such a fun thing to wear. I just really loved it. Like seeing all those colors every time I pass the mirrors. I'm like, oh wow, who is that? Because I usually be wearing black, child. But anyway, I loved it. It was just so much fun to wear. And yeah, I think that's something that I'm gonna try to do. Just insert like a little bit more color into my wardrobe. I said I got those Madewell jeans in two colors. The other color, hold on to your hats, is this very vibrant cherry red. Again, I got these in a 28. I should have gotten a 27 because I had to get these taken in. I don't know. You can see I had to get those taken in as well. Also had to get them hemmed, but now they are perfect. I've been wearing these. I've worn these a few times. Sorry, I'm on the struggle bus here. I've worn these a few times so far. I've worn these with a black and white striped sweater. I've worn these with a red and like off-white striped polo, and then I had like a tan jacket over top. These are wonderful. Now, I will say, they're called the low slung baggy. I'm not sure why. These are definitely not a low-rise jean, and thank God for that. Thank the Lord. But yeah. I don't know, that's what they call them. That's what they call them, girl. Again, a kind of a wide leg jean. Very easy to wear, very comfortable. Absolutely love these. Next stop, now, earlier this year, the only video I think I posted this year, I was talking about my no buy list. And one thing on that list was jeans. I need to slow down on buying jeans. I don't count those colorful ones though, because I feel like those are almost like a trouser because they're colorful. Just let me have that one. But definitely blue jeans, I was not supposed to be buying. Okay, all right, well, I bought some. These are, these are the Citizens of Humanity Amari jean. Look at these. Look how big. This is just the leg right there. They're gigantic and I love them. And I actually have them in black as well. So sorry. I just think these are so great. I love a baggy wide leg jean. These would also go great, I think, with my crop blazer. I think the contrast would be really good. These are so comfortable. I think these are 100% cotton. I also own these in black, like I said. I think those are a little stretchier. They're like that, like almost jegging material kind of thing. Sorry, I don't know what all that noise is in the background. Okay, we're good. They're almost, the black ones are almost like this jegging material, but these are like a heavyweight, 100% cotton, which is my favorite thing in the world. I think these will be good in the summer at the, or the late spring and the Cowboy Carter concert. I think these would be really good for that. So I'll probably wear that for that. But I mean, they're just wonderful. Should I own these? No, I should not have bought these, but I found them on such a good discount. You know, if you know anything about Citizens of Humanity, they want their money. They absolutely want their money. But I found these, I think these retail for like $278 or something crazy. Man, I got these for $70. So I just had to buy them. I had no choice. Anyway, I love these. I'll have to, I'll show you how I've already worn the black ones in the cutaway. But yes, these are, I don't know. I'm sorry. I love them. All right, next stop on our tour is H&M, and I have two vests for you because I also love a good vest. Now the first one is this denim button-up vest, and it kind of flares out. It's kind of like a little hourglass, kind of cute little shape. Let me tell you, H&M has been so good over the past like year or so. Like I went a couple years without really messing with H&M too much, but the past year or so, man, they have been so good. So I went into H&M, you know, as one does. I was walking in, and you know how they have like the little window with like the displays or whatever, and the little mannequin had this vest on. I said, wait a second. I had to lower my glasses and get a closer look. I went into that store. I was rummaging through the racks looking for this vest. They did not have it. I was in the store Googling. I had to order the vest in the people's store, okay? That's how serious I was about this vest. And I was correct. I have worn this so many different ways. I've worn this with a white button-up. I have a white button-up with a really exaggerated collar. I love how the exaggerated collar hangs over the top of the vest. I've worn this with a colorful striped button-up. I've worn this with just a black button-up and some jeans and a chunky boot. Like I've worn this so many different ways, and I can see this also just wearing it as a shirt in the summer. I actually love this so much. I looked to see if they had a jean in the same wash as these, and I ended up buying them. They're not quite the same wash, but close enough. And I cannot wait to wear that in the summer. This is just, I love a vest. And I love that it's not a V-neck. It's like, you know, I cannot, you know, I don't think they still have this in stock. I know they have other versions. So if you love a good vest like I do, I would definitely recommend checking out a denim vest this summer. I am so excited to wear this. Love it. So I love this so much. I also bought a black vest. Here it is. It's not a denim vest. It's kind of in like suiting material. Now I haven't worn this one yet. But I think this is gonna look better like as a shirt. And I want to say I bought both of these in a size medium, right? Yeah, both of these are in a size medium. I think this is gonna look better as a shirt. There's something about the black, like when I wear this with a shirt over top, I feel like I look a little bit like a priest. And there's nothing wrong with that look. Obviously, that's fine. But it's not usually what I'm going for. So I haven't worn this yet because of that. But I think as like just a regular shirt, I think this is gonna be really cute. I love the length of it. And I have another waistcoat that I got maybe last summer, but it fits a little bit tight, especially like in the boob area. And this is cut very generously. So I really like that because I just don't want anything to be tight anymore. I can't do it. I can't take it no more. So yes, Love both of these and can't wait to wear this in the summer. Our next stop is Mango, because Mango has been having some deals, all right? And both of these pieces are colorful. First thing that I have is this burgundy blazer. It has very pronounced shoulders. It is also very generously cut. I got this in a size 6. I should have gotten a size 4, but that's a story for another day. But it's very comfortable. I just love the color. Burgundy obviously has been trending over the past maybe 6 months or so. I don't know, maybe a year or so. I don't know. And so I thought, you know, I don't know if you can tell, but my hair is burgundy. I don't think it's coming across in this lighting. My hair's been burgundy for a number of years. So I'm very excited about getting like burgundy clothing, and this blazer has been such a great purchase. I've worn it so many different ways since I bought it. I wore it with like a yellow sweatshirt underneath. I've worn it with jeans. It just goes so easily with everything. I know it'll go good with like navy blue, with browns, it just goes with everything. I love, love, love this blazer. If it is still available and you're between sizes, I would say probably size down, because it's probably a little boxy on me. One day I'm gonna find me a good tailor and get like a lot of my blazers taken in, because I tend to get stuff a little bit too oversized, but you know, we'll talk about that another day. And then the last thing that I have from Mango is this trench coat. You're not gonna see it all here. I'm gonna have to just show you on the side of the screen here. But so while I was perusing the Mango website, because they were having a sale, and that's why I ended up buying that blazer, I was like, well, what else is on sale? As one does, I was casually scrolling on the website, and I saw this trench coat. Now, Lord knows I don't need no trench coat, okay? I got a black one that's also made by Mango. I have a denim one. I have a leather one. I have my Burberry one. I don't need a trench coat. So I said, just let me look. Let me see. Do they have my size? They have my size. 100% cotton, full length, very, very functional. I mean, it has like a little button to make sure you don't lose the belt. It has a little neck guard or whatever, so you can tighten it when it's a little breezy out. I mean, this blazer got everything. It's lined, just a fabulous, fabulous coat. This retailed for $2.19 or something like that. It was on sale for 41 bucks. I added it to the cart. I said, if I come back to my cart and it's still there, you know, we'll get it. If not, it's fine, because I don't need a trench coat. Went to the checkout. The coat was still there. I had no choice. I had to buy this coat. This coat is fabulous. I love this coat. I have worn this a number of times. The only thing I will say about this coat, the only bad thing I'll say is, like I said, it's 100% cotton. It's also lined in cotton, and it's not, you know, when you put on a coat and it's not like smooth material, you could go as you put it, you're putting your arm into the coat. That's the only bad thing about this coat. But other than that, it's fabulous. I mean, it's full length, at least on me, because I'm short. It is just, I'm sorry, but I did my thing on that one. This is, I couldn't believe the deal I found on this one. I'm sorry. All right, let's talk about jewelry, because that is one of the things that I wanted to invest a little bit more in this year, because I've been wanting to replace or add to what I already have. So the first thing that I have is this ring. Come on, baby. There we go. This is a Spinelli Kilcollin, and it is the Hyacinth ring. As you can see, it has like the 4 rings and then the 3 connectors, and it's sterling silver. I've been wanting one of these. I think this is really cool. I think it just adds like something. You see I have silver jewelry on this arm already, so I figured it would add something good. I already have a gold ring on this hand, so I wanted to do a silver ring on this side. All kind of noises today. It's a train going by. It's all kind of clouds, all kind of stuff going on. Anyway, so yeah, I really wanted to invest in like a silver ring this year, and I decided to do this one. Now I will say it's a little chunkier than is normal for me. As you can see, my other ring is very, very low key. But I kind of like it, especially because you know how some people have like multiple rings and the whole deal. I don't want to do that. Like I want to put on one ring and be done with the whole thing. So I think it adds something, and I don't really have to do anything else, which I kind of really like. The only thing I will say is I originally bought this to go on my middle finger, but it was a little bit too big on the middle finger. And I even went in the store and tried this on, and that was the size that worked. But for some reason, when I got it home, when I actually like ordered it online months later, it wasn't quite right on the middle finger. And I do like it on the pointer. And also because it's a little bit chunky, I kind of expected to put this ring on and kind of never take it off. This is not the type of ring. This is not, I don't feel comfortable like taking a shower in this. Like I wouldn't do that. Not because of the material, not because it's not quality, but because it's just very chunky. You know, this one, I don't even think about it. This I do think about. So that's something to consider. I probably could have went with a smaller ring, because they have rings that are bigger and smaller than this one. You can have one with like 2, or like, you can have different versions of this you can also do different metals. I know they have golds. I know they have ones with like gemstones. They have a lot of beautiful, beautiful options, but I want 100% silver, just like, because that's what I have on this arm. So I do like it, but just kind of, know what you're looking for. But that's always the case. The other jewelry item I have is this David Yurman bracelet. This is the Madison link bracelet, and I have it in the 5.5 millimeter size. Now this right here, this is a perfect purchase. I don't have no notes whatsoever. When you see me, you see this bracelet. When you see this bracelet, you see me, because I don't take it off. I do life in this bracelet. I don't think about it. I actually, I was wearing it the other day and I looked down, maybe like a week ago, and it looked like it was peeling or something. I don't know. And then I was so disappointed. I'm like, oh my gosh, like what happened? Like, should I take it back to the store? I don't know. I was freaking out. Like I don't know if it was like a day later, I looked down at the bracelet, perfectly fine. It was just something probably got on it, a stain or something like that. I lived life. I washed my hands, took a shower, and it was perfectly fine after that. I don't notice anything, and it's been like a week. Nothing, it's not like anything has come back or anything. No, it's perfectly fine. This is such a great purchase. I do everything in this bracelet. I would definitely recommend checking out David Yurman if you haven't already. I think it's the perfect size for the bracelets that I already have on this arm. I'm already looking like, what else does David Yurman have? Because I never had really messed with that brand too much. But now I'm locked in. I'm a fan. Absolutely love this bracelet so much. Yes. And now I would like to add like maybe 1 or 2 more bracelets to this little situation here. But for right now, I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. No notes. Just big fan. Would definitely recommend. Now it's time to talk about my absolute favorite category, and that is shoes. Okay, so one of my favorite things to wear in the summer are like my big old boxy Bermuda shorts. And I noticed like my sandals that I have, I kind of want to balance against the boxiness of those Bermuda shorts with something like more girly, more dainty, more ladylike. And so I was looking for something that could do that. And I saw these kitten heels on the Zara website. Here we go. Yeah, you see I've already worn them. They got my little dusty footprints in them. But yes, I think these retail for $50. They even came with a dust bag. I didn't know Zara was doing it like that. I really didn't. But yeah, you see the like little tiny kitten heel heights. And I wore these yesterday with my dark denim Bermuda shorts because it was like 80 degrees in the city. And these were really perfect. They're pretty comfortable actually. I went like shopping. I'm clip-clopping all over the world. Actually, they weren't actually that loud. I know people complain that kitten heels be making a lot of noise or whatever. They weren't that loud. They were super comfortable, especially because like when I saw these, I noticed they have like the netting rather than like a leather or a faux leather. I don't know what you call this part of the shoe. You see what I'm pointing at. And so I figured they would be more forgiving and like, cause I have wide flat feet. So I didn't want anything that would like kind of be trying to confine my feet, especially in the summer, girl. I don't have time for that. And I figured these would be more forgiving, and they were so comfortable. Very easy to wear. They have like a little bit of cushion here too. So they're doing what they need to do. Yeah, obviously it hasn't been worn that much yet this year, but I've already worn them once and I was walking around all day. I would definitely recommend these if they're still in stock. Yeah, I've never actually bought shoes at Zara, so I didn't know what to expect. I was a little bit worried, but this was a category of shoe that's not kind of normal for me, so I wasn't ready to spend a lot of money. I figured I would just go with fast fashion for this purchase. And yeah, no, this is gonna get a lot of wear for me. I can see myself wearing these a lot. So very great purchase. And you see I'm putting them back in a little dust bag because I don't know, Zara's really classing up the joint. Okay, I'm not mad at that. Another sandal purchase because I first and foremost love a clunky shoe. And I saw that these were back. These are like a it girl shoe back in the day. If you're around my age, you know these were an it girl shoe. And I saw that these were back. I bought a pair of jellies last summer, and now these, I'm taking it back with my footwear. These are the Steve Madden Slinky 30s. I don't know if this is coming across here. Hold on, let me hold it a different way. With the stretchy, part in the front, the big old clunkster heel, okay? Very cushy and comfortable. All right. I mean, get into it. Get into it. I love these. I'm so excited about these. Now I will say, I don't think I said those Zara ones I got in. I think they only had, I'm a true size 7. They had like a size 6 and then a size 7.5 and then size 8. I got the 7.5, fits perfectly. These, now I looked at the comments in these and they said it runs small, so you should size up, and these only come in whole sizes. So I got these in a size 8. Like I said, I'm a true 7. They fit. They're not tight. They're not as tight as I wish they were on the foot part. But then I went to Steve Madden maybe like a week ago and tried on the size 7. They're not long enough. My heel is hanging off the back a little bit. So I decided to stay with the size 8. The sizing is weird on these, I will say. So I'm gonna I don't know. I might have to figure out a way to make these fit a little bit tighter in the foot. I don't know, maybe like, when you're walking a lot, your foot like kind of swells a little bit. So maybe I'll be glad for the extra room when I actually wear these. But that's definitely something I'm thinking about, something to consider if you're thinking about buying this shoe. But it's so much fun. I haven't worn it yet because it hasn't been that warm, like I said. But yes, with a jean, again, with my shorts, probably not Bermuda shorts. I think Bermuda shorts call for a daintier shoe. These call for like, a little cutoff, a little, not too, maybe like mid-thigh short, something like that. I think these are gonna be really cute. Maybe a little skirt, okay. I'm so excited for these. I'm also excited to wear my jellies again. I just love a good old school sandal. I do, I must say. Very excited for these. Last, but certainly not least, I feel like the color navy has been threatening to trend for a couple of years now, and I think it's finally like really coming through. I think navy is going to be big this year, but it doesn't matter if it's big this year because it's big on my radar. I don't know, there's something about the color navy. So I really wanted a pair of navy leather shoes. I was on the Freda Salvador website and I saw that they had a navy loafer. Stick with me here. They did not have it in my size though. So I went on to the Shop Pay app. I don't know if you ever heard of this app, but this app helps me find things on a ridiculous discount. I think it's any retailer that uses Shopify, I believe. Their stuff will show up in the Shop Pay app and you can find like when it goes on sale, like you can sort it by price and you'll find things on disgusting discounts. That's how I found those Citizens of Humanity jeans for $70. And that's how I found these navy loafers. These are the Freda Salvador Elba loafers in the navy. I think they call it like spasolato. Basically a very smooth leather, which I really love. A lot of times when you see things in navy, it's like suede, and like that's not what I'm looking for. I want a smooth, shiny leather. Like I said, I'm a size 7. I got these in a size 6.5 because I had gone to the Freda Salvador store a few months back, and that's really the size that I am. I'm still working on breaking these in, I will say, but they're not bad at all. The only thing I will say is probably the toe box. I don't know if it's short or I just need to, I think what it is because it's a little bit narrow and my feet are wide and I need to work on like stretching out this leather up here near the toe box. Once I'm finished breaking them in, they're even pretty comfortable as I'm breaking them in, but I can tell that I still need to get a couple more reps in before they're 100%. So yes, that is all I have for you today. And honestly, I think that was more than enough. Hopefully this was fun. If it was, maybe you'll consider liking this video and subscribing to this channel. If you want to see how I've been styling all this stuff up, you can feel free to follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Short Not Sweet Devaney. You can also check out my website, shortnotsweet.com. Thank you so much for watching, and please take care of yourself. Bye.